Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Latia Ilyadis, a board-certified internal medicine, pediatric, and lifestyle medicine physician. Welcome to Island Health Concierge Medicine's Lifestyle Series, where we explore how everyday choices can help prevent chronic disease and promote long-term health. Today, we are focusing on pillar number 1 of lifestyle medicine, plant-predominant whole food nutrition. Joining me are Chef Anthony Damiano and pastry chef Lisa K. Damiano, owners of Counterculture Beachside here in beautiful Vero Beach, Florida. Together, we will explore how plant-based ingredients can become delicious, satisfying meals that support a healthier you. This is Pillar 1 of Lifestyle Medicine, Plant-Predominant Whole Food Nutrition with Dr. Ilyadis and the Damianos of Counterculture Beachside. Chef Anthony, tell us what we're making today.
How are you today?
I'm great.
It's a great day in paradise, isn't it?
Always in Vero Beach, Florida.
Well, you know, we love our plants. So today we're going to make a plant-based lentil salad. I believe it's called an Ikaria, is that it?
Yes.
And it's based in Greece. So all of our ingredients, as close as I could get, are from Greece. We have our lentils, which I'm going to just toss into the bowl. Doctor is going to tell you all about the lentils, how good they are.
So lentils are really good. They're packed with proteins and fiber that helps to keep you full and supports a good, healthy digestion. So very important to add into your meals.
Excellent. Red onion. First, I'll show you how I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to ask Doctor to explain all of the values of it. Take the stem off, then gently take the top off.
This is good to know.
Then lightly just pierce the outside of the skin. Isn't it? It's so much fun. And you
don't
know,
burn my
every
eyes.
chef I've ever worked for has his own way of doing things.
For sure.
And I love these young cooks that come out of the culinary programs, and they come in and they go, "Oh, I never saw you cut an onion like that." So I'll do 2 different cuts.
Okay.
Once you have it, you always want to start with a flat surface. I'm going to now cut it in half, because what I'd like is very, very thin as you can get it. And of course, I'm sure Doctor's going to have the recipe available for you.
Yes, it definitely will be on our website.
We're going to sprinkle them right in there. I believe onions are an excellent antioxidant.
Yes, they are. They can protect our cells and it can feed our good health as well. The good health bacteria that we have in our gut. It definitely is beneficial for us to utilize onions in most of our meals. I know some people get wary of it, but sometimes if you cook it, doesn't it make it feel like taste a little bit better?
Yes, it does. And I have to tell you, we have a couple that comes in every day, 6 days a week, and 1 day a week they fast. And everything that Laura eats on her plant-based diet, she must have raw onions.
Oh, wow.
So she's, and here, we're so close. I can hear everything going on, and we'll do it. And I've never seen that. And she says it helps with the digestion. It helps her. So yes, cooked or uncooked. So we did sliced. I'm going to show you real quick, as you can dice it also very easily. You just come straight down about 1/4 inch, slice through, and then put your knife at a 45-degree angle and just come straight down.
Awesome.
Lay it flat again, and then I'm going to move my fingers around so I don't cut myself, and I hide my thumb because I always cut my thumb.
You make it seem so simple.
Exactly, and so is plant-based eating. It is simple.
It is simple. So we almost have it diced and sliced.
Right.
Right.
I'm going to get these out of the way. And now, growing up in an Italian household, we ate pretty much everything out of the garden.
Yes.
And this was one of my favorite vegetables. 2 reasons. Number one, in our world, it is so good for us, but it's also a digestive.
Yes.
And it really helps you digest. So we're going to just cut that way. All I want from the fennel at this point is the frond of it.
Okay. So the leafy part of it.
Yeah, all this herby looking part. Now, if you can't find fennel, or if you haven't figured it out, unless it's at a farm, what do they call it? Yeah, the farmer's market. They take the tops off because they then take it and turn it into dill.
Ah.
So it's really, dill is the top of most fennels. So I'm going to take some dill also. Because some parts of the country it's hard to find certain veggies, but not much these days. It's getting better and better. Yeah. Now, I'm very much into texture. I love texture.
So the fennel is also known to be a prebiotic as well.
Oh, that's even better with my stomach.
Oh, yeah. It's part of being part of the herbs like parsley as well as mint, packed with vitamins and minerals that are very helpful not only to aid in digestion, but also as anti-inflammatories. So very important to add this to certain meals. Is there any type of meals that you particularly like them in?
I love them in I do a fennel ragu. With portobello mushrooms, peppers, onions. It's almost like a take on a bolognese sauce. And then put your tomatoes in there, preferably San Marzano. They're the best tomatoes coming out of Italy. And you could do it that way. I also like grilled fennel.
Oh, wow.
A little, and right when it comes off that grill, just sprinkle a little bit of Himalayan, pink Himalayan, which we're gonna use in this salad. But yeah, there's so many other things you could do with them. They're really good in a smoothie because they give you a licoricey flavor as a finish. So that's kind of cool. I like fennel so much. Doesn't call for it on the recipe, you know, chefs. But I'm going to give you some texture. So I think to go with those beautiful sliced onions, and as you could see, they almost look like little boomerangs.
Yes.
And we do some of those. I'm just going to give them a rough cut, just to give us a little more texture in there also. Excellent. Now that we've got that, and you mentioned mint, so please tell us about mint and what the
they're part of the compounds that also gives you your anti-inflammatory agents. People in the past used to use mint as a settle, like it settles your stomach. So like when you have nausea, or a lot of people will say, well, how do you get rid of some of the nausea that you're feeling, and just kind of the upset stomach? Well, that's where you got your mint. So your mint came in for that. Not only that, and it's also freshly used for breath as well.
Right, sure, exactly. I remember growing up, and my mother would make a mint and fennel and chamomile tea for new mothers.
Yeah.
And it would settle the baby. Yeah. Of course, put a little, something healthy, whether it was honey or agave.
To avoid colic.
Exactly, yeah. So I've taken the mint, and basically you hold it at the end and then just pull, and the leaves will come down.
Right off.
They'll come right down. You can do this with most herbs that have a bit of a stem. Now I'm going to just chop them. I'm doing it roughly because I want you to get the full taste of the mint. If you dice it too small, you'll think you're putting enough in there, and you're really not, because this is a herby salad.
Okay.
And next we're going to do parsley. As close to Greek parsley as I could get would be this one. I'm sure in Greece, because of the soil, which is probably some of the oldest soils in the world, right? Yes. It's like the olives and olive oil. It's to me, the Greek, and I was born in Italy, but the Greek olive oil is pretty intense.
Pretty good.
Yep, very, very good. So we're going to take some of our Greek parsley, and same thing, just going to chop it. Now, you don't have to remove this from the stem, because the stem is going to still have the nutritional value. It's like when I learned as a young chef, eat the whole potato.
Eat the whole potato.
Don't get rid. The skin's the best part. We do a dish with sweet
So
potatoes.
all the vitamins are in the skin.
Exactly, that's what we would say. Now, you didn't tell the children that, because then they won't eat it, right? Alrighty. So now that I've got the parsley in there, I think I'm going to just start to mix it a little bit.
Awesome.
And you see it's got some really nice color.
So this salad is really good because it's going to help with balancing your blood sugar levels. It also promotes longevity. So the main thing about being from Ikaria, Greece, right? Everyone wants to live long, but these are the types of meals and foods that they're eating in order to help them live long, right? So we have all of these things that are very health promoting and very good for balancing blood sugar and your blood pressure and things of that nature. So these are one of the reasons why we bring this to your attention.
And it is a blue zone, right?
And it is a blue zone.
Okay, got that right. Thank goodness. The
Definitely
memory's
is.
not going.
They live long and healthier lives because of the things that they're eating.
Well, again, I grew up, out of the garden.
Yeah.
Even though we were up north, Dad had a little green box that he made in the ground, and we had fresh all year.
I tell everyone I grew up in Brooklyn, but we did have a backyard, and that backyard grew a lot of different things.
Isn't it amazing?
It is amazing.
And now we're going back to it. It's almost like fashion. Everything comes around.
Full circle.
In here, I put some lovely Kalamata Greek olives. You're going to toss those in. And now the fun part is some of the best oregano comes out of Greece. You can just smell it. It smells like we're right there.
Great. Tasty.
I like to do, it's called surface season. Whatever the surface is, add that amount lightly over the entire surface. Then we're going to drizzle in some Greek olive oil. Red wine vinegar. You can substitute white wine vinegar, apple cider vinegar, any of the vinegars. And then I'm going to finish it with just a little bit of pink Himalayan salt.
And now, is this salt for taste?
Only for taste.
Only for taste.
Yes. Here at the restaurant, I use very, very little salt. There's no butter, there's no cream, there's none of that. So it's just very simple, and it's more for taste. But doesn't it? It looks really great. Mix it up well. When you're mixing, start in the center and go around. Make sure the bowl is big enough, and then come around and move it to the center again.
Okay.
Now, if we were in the kitchen in the middle of lunch, I'd be tossing this by hand, and my wife would be looking at me going, calm down.
So what would you say is the most time-consuming part of this dish?
Cooking the lentils.
And how long would you cook them for?
I would say 10 to 15 minutes in, I think they call them hot pots, Instapots.
Instapots.
Yes. And I love them. I think they're great. And my wife, Lisa, is an expert on them.
Great.
So
it took less than 30 minutes to make this.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's a great salad. Yep. It's very nutritious. It's going to be there for you to be, to make your gut happy. It's just something that will be helpful for you in the long run. And I know it is 10 to 15 minutes, but it's still better than picking up a French fry at this point.
Yes, absolutely.
And
if you're going to pick up the French fry, bake it. Don't fry it. Bake fries.
Yes.
The other thing that's interesting about what you just finished saying is that you can make this the night before.
That's true.
You can have it in containers. You can take it to work. It makes it it's a very easy, or you make it and just add the vinaigrette later. And you can add your own type of vinaigrette if you'd like, but the flavor of this is just amazing. And I'm going to plate it out. This way, if you want to hold that up to show everybody. There you go, beautiful. Less than 15 minutes. Yeah. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
This was fun.
Was great.
Let's
Thank you so much.
do it again.
Yes.
All right.